Mudras or hand gestures have been used by cultures all over the world as a spiritual practice that has benefits for our body, mind and soul. And nowadays, the modern science is also backing up their effects. In this video, we're going to dive into the scientific effects and benefits of the mudras and how it can be a powerful intervention when we are experiencing stress in our everyday life. It's actually the intervention, and in this video, we'll explain to you why. Together with Play Pause Be, we've been developing the Mudra Mastery Course, a course consisting of over 100 videos about all the benefits of each and every mudra. And in the description box below, if you're interested, you can find more information. We truly hope you'll enjoy this introduction into the science of mudras and hopefully can benefit from it right away into your everyday. Thank you so much. So welcome to the video about the science of the mudras and some little things to focus on when you're gonna practice mudras. So I'd love to offer you a scientific base of the use of mudras, as of course there is philosophy of yoga and there's this understanding of these deep traditions that even now our science is starting to back up, but the yogis knew it already. When it comes to the science of the hands and the relationship between our hands and our brains, the hands have so much sensory input. So the hands have the finest motoric skills and very strong sensory input. That means that with the hands we can feel so many things. They are tools for feeling, for direct connection with our sensory experience as human beings. So constantly our body is picking up information about where am I safe? You know, knowing that essentially on a subconscious level, we all just want to survive. So everything in the nervous system, or the main key activation, is, am I safe? Am I going to survive? And then later on, can I thrive? Because if we are in a state of survival, fear, then there is no space for creation. I always love to say that either we live in a state of reacting or creating. They're the same letters, but it's a different experience. And through manipulating our nervous system and our body-mind relationship with mudra, for example, we can add way more meaning to our life. Because what happens is that when all this information is picked up, and what I was saying, there's a lot of picking up from the hands, our brain is going to make an association. Where am I? Am I safe? This and that. And this association, these connections, these association centers are stimulated by the practice of mudra. Because if you are doing a hand gesture, for example, this, and I connect it with a sense of higher wisdom, higher knowing, and in the morning, ideally we do the mudra practice in the morning, we do it, or any moment that conveys that. But when we do it in our meditation, essentially, best moment for meditation is the window before sunrise. Then it's the most powerful divine moment. But any moment, it's good, because better than nothing. So we do the mudra, and you start to make this association with this is calling in my confidence. This is calling in. We will explain to you more about the stories and everything, so you can really call it forth. But you feel that energy and you make that connection in the hand. There will be a very strong association in the brain and in the whole body of like, this is confidence. I am feeling confident, because even in our society, we're so mental focused and we're all the time just following our thoughts and trying to steer reality according to these immediate aversions and attractions of our thoughts. There is way more information from your body to your mind than from your mind to your body. So if you start to apply these changes in the physical body, especially combined with pranayama, with breathing, this will have such a profound effect on your mental experience and the clarity you can experience into your day-to-day life. So any moment you are picking up stress, you are in an association of stress, of tension, let us say you're in a traffic jam, you can shift that association by bringing consciousness and saying, I'm safe. And you practice your mudra and you start to focus on the breathing. And therefore you can shift it. This way you can shift it. I would like to touch briefly upon the second part here, which is the nervous system itself and the role of pranayama, of breathing, in order to regulate the nervous system. as we were saying, the nervous system, it's kind of nervous, it's helping us to survive. And its key thing is to either be on or off. Like, it's a very complex matter. I can speak long on but what you want to know is you're either stressed or relaxed. It's not as much like that. There's different components, but if you are in survival, you are in a brain wave which we call high beta. So your brain wave is actually creating very rapid thoughts for you to be like, okay, I need to act quick, I need to think quick. But this state, there is no space for more subtle creation and visualization. So you're not safe. So you are not creating. You are not in a state of expansion. You are in a state of contraction and survival. So this is how the breathing and the body awareness can be so beneficial. Because if you pick that up and you're like, hey, actually I am safe, and you start to breathe, which is the bridge between the mind and body. You start to consciously breathe. You are shifting into the brainwave, and you can shift into alpha, into a state of presence, or into theta and delta even, where you are going to go into that imagination, visualization. So the connection to the breath is very important when we're practicing the mudras to ensure that you are not in a state of stress and high stress, but that you actually try to center in the breath, pick up signals or create new signalization and association of the body of I am safe, and then call in the visualization and the energy, as we said before, through yantra, through visualization of either a deity or an energy, an intention, and mantra, affirmation. This way, the new association can be built, especially when reinforced with breath. And the next time you find yourself in a stressful situation, instead of trying to control the surroundings with the mind, you come back to your body, to your hands, and you start to go from that new awareness. So you're creating new experiences in the same reality. Thank you.